we're live.
We're live. Do you see my Word document now or something else?
John Cronon, it's there.
On Chronon. Okay, great. Yeah. So we were uh, here. Yeah, there was this funny clause with the double when now, which was not a scribal mistake, but actually a thing. Does anybody remember how that worked out?
Well, my thesis was that one of the winners was the ones that were before him, like in former times, and those were the ones that did. So then those things done by those that were before him. So that would give
Okay.
you like a nested relative construction. And at least it fits to the rest, I think. Oh no, we haven't had the
Hmm.
rest yet. So still to be confirmed.
Yes, right. So we'll see how that works out. Right. So more than what the ones before him, those that were before him had, they had done.
Right.
Um, and this was a circumstantial. We assume that there's a missing sort of piece here.
Mm-hmm.
While his heart was upon uh, the matters, the sort of the things that pertain to Egypt's well-being. I don't know how to say for all time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. So should we move on? Anyone wants to uh, have a go? Let me find my drawing stuff. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
I can give the hieroglyphic section a try.
Sure.
All right, so M, Heru with a first H,
Right. Heru.
R, Sen, I think just one R.
Yeah.
Uh,
What do you mean? Do you think that do you think that this R is inside the E, or what you meant with one R?
oh, I meant, yeah, just the ear itself, like it's not ear.
Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah.
got you. Yeah.
Uh, In,
Right. In.
I'm not really sure. The next one looks like Dep, like a head.
Tep.
And I'm not sure about the arm. I'm not sure if that's just like, is that a uniliteral or is that like a determinative?
Yeah, it's a uniliteral. I think Katrina has gone all matrix on us, but that was a bit strange. Well, she'll figure it out, I'm sure. Okay, tep A. Yeah, so I think that's basically it. It's the sort of
Mhm.
it's
That is
the
a word.
unilateral, or yeah, it's a
Tepa.
word.
Yeah, meaning before.
Oh, and well, maybe I'll worry about that when I try the translation. Eb, Ebif. I don't know what the two below the Viper are.
Yeah. TLA. Oh yeah, you can't see my browser now. TLA. So what was the yeah, let's do it like this. Rosetta TLA. We can Yeah, I wanted to check it out, but maybe we should get. I can't remember what it is basically, but maybe we can come back to it when you're done with the everything.
Okay.
I think this is the determinative that goes with whatever
That
this
goes
is.
with this.
Yeah.
Maybe EU, like IW, or EE, like two I's. I'm not sure.
For this part,
For no, the two things below the Viper that are for the weapon.
yeah, these one. Okay, we can try it. So sort of like to come or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ebe.
This is the head. These are big ears.
Oh, her with
Yeah.
Second H.
Second H. Mm-hmm.
Does this word is this a word that literally means feathers, or is it like the special kind of like the plumes that are like on the different kinds of crowns?
Right.
Feather
So
at
I
all.
think it's I mean it's the feather, right? So I guess it's the moth or shoe feather or whatever. And then there's a word in which that this is sort of like an abbreviated form of a word. It's the equivalent word basically of what we had in the demotic here. It's not the same word, but it describes the same thing. I can maybe look that up more like because I don't know. I think I've had that from the TLA text, but secher basically has a spelling with the feather apparently. Yeah, right. It's the first one we see up here actually. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's a common spelling. Not that common, but yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so secher or I don't know if it's secher u. Yeah.
So are the signs themselves supposed to be like a visual pun, or is it's just arbitrarily just standing for a different word? It's not like like with the water and the whatever that thing is, the chenu under the water, and it's like a visual pun. Is it the same? Is it a similar thing here, or is it just like it stands for some word that you already have to know?
I have no idea why this becomes secher. It's the H6. Sometimes the Gardner sign list has some stuff, but
Yeah, it's not intuitive at all, right? I mean, you would think shoe or you would think mat.
Yeah, they only have shoot, ma, shu, ma. There's no real indication why that would be secher.
Yeah. Should I just read it as secher then?
Yeah, do that. Secher. I'll write it down.
Okay.
Secher.
Sen.
Sen.
M. Maybe Ra Neb.
Right, so you have Neb, that's for sure. Neb. And then what is that?
I don't know.
Let's do Emra Neb anyway. Okay, and then we can look at the sort of what they have in TLA afterwards.
Okay.
So what do you
Emharu, I'm not sure if by this point in time is Emharu like a way to say today, or does it just mean like during the day or something?
It's not Heru as in the day actually. It's spelled like that, but it's related to, I don't know how that worked, but it's the same word as Hua. So I don't know
Okay.
how that kind of works, like phonetically, how it becomes where the R comes from, for example.
Mhm.
I mean, but it really
Yeah.
suggests, sorry to barge in, but it really suggests that how and how are pronounced the same way. Like how more and how day.
Mm.
And so they're just taking the spelling from one and using it for the other, I guess, with a completely,
Yeah.
how would I say that, unmotivated R. So if you don't know that it's coming from the spelling for day, the R doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Would be my assumption. I mean,
So if
Yeah,
it
I
does,
forgot that that how that's the same. It's the same exact Coptic word that means day and excess, right?
the excess one has the last two letters reversed. It's hua.
Ah, it's Hua. Okay, okay, I see. Yeah, I will just
If they,
correct that. Sorry, I interrupted you. Yeah.
oh, no worries. If it is supposed to be that word, I'm guessing maybe this M haru, however the haru is pronounced, maybe this M hua thing is supposed to be like an adverb that means like again or furthermore or something.
Or more than. That's the thing that we
Or
sort of
oh, more
assumed
than,
in
like
the
literally
demotic
more than.
that they, yeah, more than.
I see.
In excess of, maybe
That makes
something
sense.
like
Yeah.
that.
In excess um, to, or I guess the R here is more is like the word than in English, so it's like more, probably like in excess of or more than or something.
Yeah.
More than they did or they made.
Mm-hmm.
And this in here, is this the in that sort of like introduces a postponed subject?
Yeah, right. Or a passive subject, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then tip ah, I'm guessing I may have even seen that in the Hawk's book in the Glyph Study Middle Egyptian. Maybe it's something like one of those like titles, like mayor or a governor or some sort of authoritative figure, like head, arm.
Right. Aaron, you said before, right? Putepa. Yeah, I think so. If I can find the exact form, because I looked it up before. Tep. Ah. So earlier, I guess in this case it would be like a noun, almost like the ones before, but yeah, I don't know how they analyze it, but I think this is what we're looking for, something that means before. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's hard for me to know. This is maybe a plural marker, so maybe it's
Oh, right.
by
Yeah.
the before ones. I don't know. Yeah.
So in excess or more than. I'm gonna translate it like really literally, and then maybe I can try a second time after I go through the sentence once. So more than they did, like namely the ones who were before
Mm-hmm.
uh, his heart.
Yeah. And then I will just so what they have for that aka word there. I'll just quickly. It's this one aka. Can I? Anyone sees it? Where are we? Yeah, it's this one. So it's basically the whatever that jar is, and then the dotted K or the Q sound, and that means something to be righteous.
Huh. I don't think I've ever.
That's what they think anyway. Accurate, to be accurate, to be right, to be righteous, something like that. So I can just
wait.
remove this one.
Couldn't it just be arc to enter? Ibef aku de sechersen.
Ibef arc. Let's write it there. With the W?
And no,
Aku?
no W, no.
No
Just
W.
arc. I was trying to make
Okay,
it.
let's try.
Mhm.
There is a word or maybe an expression. I don't think I've seen it in a text yet, but I've seen this in Crum. There's a verb. There's like an expression oak. I don't know if it's related to the oak that means enter in Coptic, but there's an expression like oak and hate, which means like to be content. Although here,
that's it. It's the same oak.
In the text that we're reading, I think it's an ebif oak, but could it still be the same thing?
It's this one, right? To go in and oak and hit, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
To be content, for example. Well, let's see. Yeah, but that was good because and it makes much more sense with the walking legs determinative. Okay. Ibef oak her.
Her ibef oak her. His heart was entered, or his heart was content upon their plans. Every day. Now, as far as making sense of the whole thing, I'm not sure because I'd already forgotten what's in the Greek. Or
we
in
haven't
the
seen
demonic,
the Greek
I
yet.
should say. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I meant the demonic.
No, it's a difficult. Even the demotic, I find it sort of very idiomatic that his heart is upon their plans or their doings forever, or at all times. Means that he's beneficent. He's sort of well intentioned towards everything. And I think that was a nice that maybe that's what we have. Like we have ak her is an expression that means to be pleased with, or
yeah, maybe.
I seem to remember from late Egyptian some kind of phrasing like, let me know what's going on with you so that my heart enter upon it or into it. So in other words, there was something there. No, I can't find it. I'll keep looking for it. But it uses the verb arc, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, and I
If
guess
I find it, I'll be back in a minute.
Sure. Maybe that's that's interesting that maybe that's a better alternative than what they have here, right? Which is ak, au, that his heart was, righteous. So apparently the expression here is akaib, to be, but they do take it as if it comes from some different verb than the verb that means enter. So it's hard for me to say which one it is, but it seems to me that the determinative with the walking legs usually is not there, right? So it makes more sense semantically in this case that we're dealing with the enter rather than this verb. As we see, there's no other parallel.
Yeah.
At least in the TLA. So maybe we've cracked the 200-year-old problem. I don't know. Okay, and the last thing was that this is not Ra. This is obviously the sun disk, I'm sure, and then this is like a weird blob that they have in the text here. Whatever this is. It's the verb is at, which means moment or time, and then it's usually with the lions, or not lions. I don't know what animal this is, but it's some animal, hippopotamus maybe, and that's usually how it's written. And then I don't know. They encode it really strangely in the sentence itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea what that is. We can zoom in. We can go further.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I could swear that was in my children's program somewhere.
Yeah,
Wow. Oh, he's cute.
It's kind of cute. It's F, and they call it F3A. So let's see.
F3A. Oh my God.
So maybe it's a variant of the whatever that is, like a female lion head.
Right. F3 is the hippopotamus
It's
head.
the hippopotamus, yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, it is that. I don't know why I thought a lion, but yeah, hippopotamus.
No.
It seems
But
to
yeah,
have a
so
mane somehow, so understandable. It looks kind of like it had a mane.
Let's go back to so this is what we see
Wow.
here. Anyway, I don't know if I have a sort of high-res Rosetta Stone. I mean, they're also difficult to look. I have this thing here. So where are we? I mean, this is supposed to be basically the same thing, but
Oh, I see. Yeah, third row. Oh wow, that's how far we've made it into the because I know most of the hieroglyphics is missing, but like this is now we're actually like onto the actual stone. We're not just like reconstructing it.
Yeah, that's why I have this weird why it looks a bit different in the thing that I use now. I sort of moved on from the whatever we had before, which were Spiegelberg's sort of drawings. It's the sort of difference between this and this is taken from the Quirk and Andrews facsimile of the stone itself. So now we're finally starting with the real, and the lines are just getting better and better. Anyway, so that was the elongated hippopotamus blob. Okay, so are we good with that sentence?
Yeah, I mean, it still doesn't feel satisfying to not know really what it means.
You want to be satisfied? Wow.
Oh, well, I mean, I can't do much better.
No.
Like
I'm just joking. It's so difficult to get good sentences.
I feel like maybe more will be learned from reading the Greek.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's what you said, right? One thing I was curious about is the irsen and then intep-au, which seems to is that a passive? But shouldn't it be iriu if it's a passive, or is that just how can irisen make a passive construction, or more than what was done by the ones before?
If it was what was done by, wouldn't you normally put like a T between the ir and the sen, like irit sen or something? I'm not sure what the rules behind that are.
Me neither.
Yeah, it is a bit odd because you would think if it were some kind of participle, what was done, it wouldn't take a sen, right? So, and if it is that which they did it, so to say, that which they did, so a relative, is that okay to put an in afterwards to mention the subject? Maybe.
I mean, Randy, you translated it like well because you said namely what they more than what they did, namely the ones before. But I don't know if in works like that.
Yeah, I'm just because the closest thing I have is just thinking by analogy to the Coptic Enshi. Usually translate as namely, just in terms of it postponing the subject. Otherwise, I could have just like left it untranslated and just reordered the words.
Okay, but unless there's something else, we can try and see what the last Greek line gives us.
Yeah.
So, is there anyone up for the next line?
Beginning looks okay, then it gets weirder. Can take a stab at it.
Sure.
To break it down. So poly, kreson, ton pro autu basileon, prontizon,
Where am I at? Okay, yeah, from Tiston.
hyperton, anekontonis. Is that a T? No. Anekonton, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, that's right, I think.
That makes sense. Es auta diapantos. Okay. I don't know kreson.
It's related to, I think, kratus and kratos.
Okay.
Yeah, if that helps.
Kratos makes me think of power or might or something of that, or rule, which don't
Exactly.
quite. Okay. I mean, poly would be much. Much, kreson, might.
So this is not a noun. It's an adjective, I guess, or a comparative, actually, a comparative form.
Okay. So much more mighty. Okay. Then comes some kind of genitive of the kings pro autu, before him, which fits. Prontizon must be some kind of adverb. No? Oh,
No.
is that still continuing the basileon? Basileon?
There's another form that has on as an ending, which is not a genitive plural, or which is not a genitive
or an
plural.
adverb. Okay, all right. Then I give up. What's
or an adverb. It's the present participle in the nominative singular masculine.
Oh, okay. And what's the verb? I don't know this one.
Frontisdo means to think or to consider anything like that.
Okay. Okay. So considering, and then it takes the hyper as a preposition. Hyperton anekonton is auta diapantos. No, this one I have to pass. Sorry. Call a friend.
Yeah.
You want to take that last part?
Yeah, sure. So what is anekonton? This comes from the verb aneko, which means to come to. So it means anything that is becoming, basically, in English. More, so reflecting or considering more than what is befitting for them, and the them are either the zdoia, so the animals, or the temples. I guess maybe we're dealing with the animals at this point. And diapantos would be, I mean, that's the equivalent of what we have m atneb here and m nepta, so through all whatever something time, I guess. So it means. And kreson, I don't think it means mightier, but just better, I think, in this case. So much better, or better by a lot than the kings before him. And then circumstantial, right? Use the present participle as a circumstantial in thinking Yeah, so that's what. Sorry, but so polykreison goes to frontison, right? He thinks or he considers better with respect to what is befitting to the temple animals for all time. If that makes sense.
It does. Okay.
Yeah. So he's much more aware, much more considerate, much more knowledgeable about what should be done to the sacred animals than the kings before him were. Diapantos in all time or in all circumstances, maybe. Right. I don't know if that sort of elucidates. I mean, these are kind of abstract clauses, but.
No, makes sense. So he does really well.
Yeah.
In the piety department.
In the piety department. Okay, so next. Anyone?
Is it Eo Pero?
So we have EU, yes, with a long tail. So that sometimes gives us a specific form of EU. So EUF in this case.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, and this can be. So you said, did you mean like Pharaoh?
Yeah, like Pharaoh.
Or this is the verb. You remember there's a verb also that had that sort of yeah, just that form.
No.
It's dit, so the infinitival form of giving.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So you have dit.
Okay, then na.
Yep.
Don't know the next part.
So these kind of have to be separated. You have three things going on. You have this thing, and then you have two lines like this, and then you have a third line that goes here.
So it's empty?
Empty, yep. Empty.
NTE?
Or EU.
Oh, yeah.
With
Yeah,
something
okay.
after it.
So EOU.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just write them together. E, U, U.
And then I think this is the he distanced himself. The hen something.
It looks like that. I can't remember what this glyph. It looks like the U glyph in a way, which we have here. But the verb, but this is a verb, and it's what becomes wash in Coptic. So, what is it in earlier?
Ucha, right? To seek.
Ucha. Is it to seek? Oh, I thought it was to, but that makes to want or to wish, but that makes more sense, I think.
Yeah, it becomes wish in Coptic. I'm not sure what it is in which of the two it is in Demotic.
Okay, but we can try this and then right, and then.
So is that a V4 glyph then? The loop.
Which glyph?
V4. The circle and the rope.
Which one are you thinking of? This one?
Yeah, both of them.
I don't know. Maybe we can look it up since we're at it.
Yeah, but also
right?
Tell us the meaning. To wish and to search. So both of them.
To search.
Interesting.
Right. And it's yeah. So it's apparently it's
okay. Set 7. Okay.
Okay. There you have it. Ucha. That's what we have here. And maybe with some kind of U. I'm not sure. If that makes it something else. Ucha. Yeah.
And then was it U again? So was it Uis?
Right, you have an U, and then you have these. I don't remember what they are, but we can check it out. And it's a preposition. It becomes Ub in Coptic.
Okay.
So Uba. I can also check that out because I'm a bit curious what those two brackets were. Okay, so apparently the leg and another swirly thing.
But the first one was a Z7 and the next one is a G34, G43. But they look exactly the same.
You're thinking about, I'm sorry, you're thinking about this versus this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is sort of what when you see in Johnson, the sort of stereotypical shape of the quail chick or that bird, then it does look something like this. And this, I don't know, yeah, it looks, I agree, it looks a bit like the U as well, but they seem to think that they come from different, in this case, that they come from different things. Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. What is it? It's an S, isn't it? It's an T.
So when you have this kind of shape like this, it can mean it's usually one of two possessive articles. So it's either pai u or nai u. It's sort of an abbreviated form for their, either singular or plural.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the next one was part side. I have no clue.
Yeah, this one is a mess. So we have an E here, which is one of the sort of older, or one of the sort of more elaborate forms of E. We have an S down here, like some kind of thing like this. And then up here is supposed to be K, or emphatic K. I don't know how that works out. Okay, SI, and then this is ST. So this is that two number looking thing that's often the Aleph bird, for example, but it can also be set. So I don't know. Is it something like this maybe? And then you have the dying man or the falling man, and then another T. That word is as is et, burial or mummy. Becomes coarse. Yes, so we have the hill and the doorbolt, es et, falling man, and another T.
Is it an EU again then? Or E or U?
Yep. U.
Is it phonetic, this next part, or is it
Kind of.
so EB?
So this is a one phonetic sign that often does look a bit like this.
Yeah,
I
don't know that.
Ein. So this is just Ein, and then you have something missing, and then you have what are the three last one? You said
The S or Y? Y perhaps?
yeah, Y.
Okay.
Yeah, Y. So there's one thing missing to get the sort of what would be the standard form, and then this is a determinative. I think it's the maybe the old man or something. We can check it out later.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's A-E. So to become bigger or grow older or yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
And then you have an EU again, I guess.
EU.
And then is it M Aleph? No, M1.
Right. So it's either that's what it looks like. It typically would be written like in textbook. It would be written more like this. While M is written like this, there's one that has more of like a flat top on it. That is sh.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, as you said, this was the same one as you had over here.
okay. So okay.
Shesh, right? It's the same sh, ayin, sh. And that word, I can't remember what it means, but I have it written as in Coptic, shu.
Oh, it's like pride or authority. Usually like pride or glory. Pride.
Okay.
Boastfulness.
Pride, then, so we have something else. And strangely, because this I said it's usually na-i-u or pa-i-u, but here we have a feminine, seemingly singular noun. Unless so I guess we have to assume it's plural actually. So it would be, does that make sense? Na-i, it's just that the plural is not necessarily written out, but it's probably na-i-u. So their burials or their tombs or their mummies, something like that.
So then they cause that their wish. What was the first word?
I can't read what I've written. I'm sorry.
Hinda.
Yeah, I have no idea what I've written. So there's some kind of, oh my God. There's some kind of gap here. There's na, and then there's dit, na, and then there's nt.
So they caused that which they wished that his burial.
Their burials, because
Their
it's
burials.
Mm-hmm.
And he became great or grew old.
Not he, because we have EU.
They became. They grew old and they something.
Yeah.
Josh.
Right. It's a bit strange. Like, what does that mean, right? They being maybe R can also mean great. They being great and they being prideful. I mean, that doesn't make much sense. Maybe honorable or something like that. Yeah, maybe. So it's described here as a verb. But yeah, I think that's it. You said he caused.
Yeah, he caused or made.
The things that were wished against or for, maybe just for their burials, they being great and magnificent or something like that. Yeah, I'm a bit struggling with this thing here. UFD. What does that mean, basically?
Well, he caused those things, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess he's talking about artifacts, not people.
Mm.
When we say they.
Mm.
Thought he just gave those things, no?
So he gave the things that they wanted for their burials.
That's right. Whatever they needed.
What they needed, right? And then iuu, I guess, shows back to the burials. They being great. I mean, as a result of Ptolemy giving those things, they being great and magnificent.
Right.
For example.
Something of that nature, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we can move on unless there's something else. If anyone wants to have a go.
Is that Calvin and Hobbes under the R in the middle?
Where are you at now? I'm not seeing this. This here?
Yes.
No.
What on earth is this?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
have
treat
no idea.
for anyone who wants to.
Yeah, I can take the hieroglyphic. I don't want to distract. I can put this on the Discord channel too. I don't want to distract too much from the reading, but I do have I just compiled the different etymological sources for the oak, because there's some. I'm not sure if any of the Greek words that are in there were in the Greek translation. I want to see, like that way maybe we can be more sure that it is actually oak and hate, like the phrase that means like to please or to like or something. I saw Greek. Let me open it here. I saw Greek ares, whatever that word is, to like, areskin and eudokin. I'm wondering if they were anywhere. Eudokin. Anyway, yeah, it's not. I can put it on the channel as well, but I just wanted to throw that in there. And then I have a.
So I'm just thinking that for the Greek, it's a good sort of. It's an interesting thing to observe. Sort of what is the equivalent Greek for that expression anyway? Ibef, ek, her, and I'm thinking it's frontisdon, hyper. So frontisdon seems to have some kind of positive. It means to think in a positive way. So that's right. The Greek's mind is where the Egyptian's heart is at, or something like that. I mean, it's different. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, and Crumb might have like some Greek glosses for oak and hate too. I'll check those afterwards and share them if I see anything. But yeah,
put them in the channel. I would say that's a good idea.
Yeah, definitely. So ret, let's see, ta. I'm not really sure. Ta.
It's the verb. It's a very common verb.
Or D, like the one that means give. Yeah.
Yeah.
The D N. Okay, so probably a city or something. I don't know if there's all those like dots, or those like erased. Is that like damage to the stone?
Yeah, I think that's the way they show damage.
I mean, the first thing I would guess is it's just Kemet, like Egypt, but I don't actually have any basis for that other than just the final T and the determinative.
You can think of this as something else. It's not it looks like the town determinative or the geographical determinative, but it's not. It's another uniliteral. It's just a uniliteral that looks a bit like that.
Is it the third H? So maybe chet or nechet or nacht, one of those?
Yeah. I wonder if, so what I've read is that they think maybe this is somehow the third the suffix pronoun, third singular masculine. So the F, that is basically F. But we're missing sort of the top of the serpent.
Oh, is this there's some kind of adverb or preposition in Middle Egyptian that's like fechet or fetech, that it's like you read two of the signs in like the other order or something. I don't remember what it is. It's like a 3-letter thing. Chefet or
Nechet? Okay. Okay, something like right. That does have okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's the other way around. Mm-hmm.
Right. Sometimes it's turned around exactly.
So
I can't find it here, but I see what you mean.
Yeah, like here, that very like the 7th or 8th example down. It said like chet. It was spelled like chet, wherever. Yeah, that one that has like 51 occurrences. It's spelled right in the middle. Yeah, it's spelled chetif, but it's apparently it's chefet. I remember reading.
Right.
So I'm not sure if it's the same one.
I mean, we can think of several things, but it should be either I mean, for ready N, it should be either a subject.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, or if this is a subject, then we are expecting an object down here. And chefet seems to mean. I'm just thinking. It's usually a preposition.
Yeah.
Or enemy.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. And I think also a verb. I think both of them survive in Coptic too. It's like shofe or shafe, like to. It can either mean like enemy or like to err, like to make a mistake, or to be opposed to, or something like that.
Right. So I can write it in. It's unusual for the snake to be first.
Yeah.
But let's see.
Yeah. Then maybe the one at the bottom is like a plural strokes, or maybe it's just another N.
I can't draw, but it's neb, I think.
Oh, neb. Oh.
Just that's the thought anyway. Neb.
And then let's see, J. Is it just the like just second D, ein, R?
Yep.
Oh, and the walking legs maybe go with it. Jar sen.
That's right. I'll just give myself some more space. Jar sen.
I already have an idea of what verb it might be.
Cool.
Yeah.
From Coptic or just from the context?
Both.
Okay.
I'll wait for the translation. Yeah, I'm trying to think what the Calvin and Hobbes thing could be at the bottom. I really don't know. I am thinking of that like there's like a couple of vase hieroglyphs. Like there's the vase that's used for usually it's used for like types of oils, and then there's another vase with some like prongs at the top that's usually used for the god Bastet, or maybe I'm mixing them up. So other than that vase thing, I don't know what it is.
And I've written something down because I checked it out, but I don't know what it is. Should I just look it up?
Sure.
Yeb. No. Yeb. Apparently. Yeb. That's the one. Yeb. Which means to bury, right? There's a verb that means to bury, which is quite rare. That's what they think. So I guess we have this one in what we have, and then this is what they read.
Interesting.
W10 R36C.
Yeah, that second one with the flames on top, that looks very Ptolemaic. It really doesn't strike me as like older ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs.
All right. And the gardener's list here stops at 29, so we're not even.
Oh wow.
We've gone a bit beyond. So yeah, I don't know how they figured that out, but I guess the context will make it not unlikely. I don't know.
Iyab. This is maybe a verb again, either the same verb, the jar, like the second D, ein, R, or it's just J. Well, no, because it has a T. So J, or second D, T. I don't know if that dot on the left of the T is anything.
I don't know either.
Jutson.
Jetson.
Where?
Maybe actually.
Yeah.
You have to include the next part.
Yeah, maybe werut.
Right.
Like
Werut, maybe.
Feminine plural. Like I know a lot of the times the u part of the feminine plural isn't written, but that might make sense here. And then this, I don't. Other than the bottom three, I don't know what the top part is.
Yeah, it's Josir, Jasir.
Oh, the hand holding the mace or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. How does that usually look like?
Not like that.
Somewhere. Not like that, right?
I mean, it does have like a bend to it. It's usually, I think the so-called standard form is like the one that has like like a bent arm holding a mace, or here it says wand. And I think there's later versions, like Ptolemaic versions, that have two arms.
Okay.
Power stick, whatever. I don't know.
Power stick is a cool word. Okay, so right. I don't even know which part is the power stick and which part is the arm.
Right. Yeah. So I'm guessing it's Jesserut. Like maybe it's like a plural noun.
Jesserut. Okay.
So, the enemies, like this would have to be like nominal, right? Because it's redi with an N. So the next part should be the subject. Like, so every enemy gave or put, and the Jarson, I don't know how that fits in with the things before it, but Jarson, I was thinking of Jore or Jora in Coptic, like victorious or conquer or strong or something like that. So either they were strong or they were victorious, something like that.
Jar can also be a noun that means, I think, plan or something.
Plan.
That makes more sense. I'm not sure if that's right. I just know that that's a word.
It could also be a verb to search for, which would fit to our uha and wash and whatnot.
To seek, to investigate, to take thought of. And what were the other alternatives? Was there was not much more here exactly, but because it was interesting. You said, Randy, what was the word you were thinking of? Just because it was interesting to know
like strong or like conquer over. And then I remember there's also another word. I don't know if they're etymologically related, but in Coptic there's another jor or draw word that means like to scatter or to disperse.
How do you write that? Jora? Yeah, okay. Jora. And that comes from, I'm just curious, so they take it from Jera. Actually, okay.
Yeah, maybe the letters are switched position.
But it seems then that to seek is the one that we have at least in the TLA. What was the word, Aaron, that you thought of? I'm just for.
I thought there was a word for a plan, but maybe I'm wrong about that.
Man, I mean, to seek, no, that to take thought of. No,
Take
that
thought
doesn't.
of, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe it's something like that. But we can. So it's probably in more in that arena anyway. Yeah.
Okay. So they sought, or like they investigated
Mm-hmm.
over or to, or I don't know, like about. A yob was like some kind of vessel. I don't remember, like a cup or a dish or something.
It meant to bury. The way they taken it, that yab as a verb means to bury.
To bury Judson. I don't know if this is it would make sense if it was a noun, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what words have jet. I mean, I think maybe there's like one word that means like kind of like a viper or a kind of snake. I don't know what else is well, then there's another word that means like eternity or forever, but I don't know what jet could be.
There's estate as well.
This one.
Or body.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, from context anyway. Eternity. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's like I don't know if that's the same one. I don't remember what the form is in Middle Egyptian, but it seems very similar. Like it's like on the edges of my memory. Maybe it means like buried themselves or something possibly.
Are you thinking? Yeah, I see what you mean.
I can't
But
remember.
there's like a reflexive.
Yeah, the reflexive one. I don't remember what it is.
Is it Jed?
It's
Is it
Jess.
Jed maybe?
Oh,
Jess.
Jess. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Okay, so probably different. So to bury their, I don't know, bodies? I'm not really sure.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then I'm not sure what the order of the adjectives and the nouns should be here in English, but like to bury their bodies, then great holiness or holy ones or something, sacred ones.
Right. I mean, what did we think about Jesser as a meaning here? No, that's something else. Sacred, right? It usually just means sacred.
Yeah. I don't think, as far as I know, it doesn't survive in Coptic, so I don't know like what a good translation would be here in this hieroglyphic line.
So this one corresponds to this one, I, Werut, and then Shash, the thing that meant honorable or magnificent, holy, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but so the only thing, so what they think in the Rosetta, just to give their thing here, is that it's ready N and then the F, probably then what's sort of missing up here, and then it's Chetneb, which would be what we have the general na empty, the things that they sought for their burials. So he gave.
So this F here would go with the Redi, so it would be Redi Nef then.
Exactly.
So Redi Nef, Chet Neb. So he gave everything, and then I don't know how to connect it with Jarsen.
Which they require?
Day, is it a relative?
Everything that they seek.
That makes sense. Fits to the demotic too.
Everything they seek for the burial of themselves, of their bodies, rather.
Their bodies great and holy. Okay, we're a bit past 7 p.m. Oslo time, so I think I will end here, unless you want to ask or say anything else. Oh, I see Uzo is here. Hi, nice to see you.
Hi,
Didn't
welcome
see you.
back.
Oh yeah, sorry it was a bit of a delay getting back.
No problem. Okay, then thank you, and see you all next week. I'll be here then. So yeah.
See you then.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone.
Bye.